Hey there, it's Paddy McCann from Webhead. In this tutorial, I'm going to give you a tour of our latest website platform featuring Thrive Architect so you can confidently edit or add content and new pages to your new website. Let's jump in and take a look at how easy it is to create new pages or posts from scratch. Log in to your website administration and click on Pages. You can click Add New here or here. Enter the title of your page. Click the Save as Draft button and launch Thrive Architect. Thrive Architect allows you to add a range of on-page elements to quickly build out a simple layout for a page. Click on the Add Element symbol and drag on a heading. Now, drag on a paragraph of text. Note that you can drop each element in a position above, below, or even beside an existing element. Let's drop in an image. Moving beyond the basics, Thrive Architect allows you to create sophisticated responsive page layouts using a combination of elements that will make your website sticky and have potential customers coming back for more. When we build your website here at Webhead, all of the amazing looking layouts we create for your website are saved as templates, so you can recreate hours of work with just a click. Let's create a new page for road bicycles. To add an on-page template, click the plus button. Then click Templates and Symbols and drag it onto the page. Every client has different templates, but the approach is the same. For Blackman Bicycles, first off, we'll start with the Welcome panel. We can change this text by clicking and typing. Whenever you select an on-page element, it will give you options to edit this element on the left-hand side. Let's change these images by first selecting an image. Now we can click here and select a new image. We can select an image from our library, or click here and follow the prompts to upload something new. Let's change another image. If you want to match the image you are replacing, resize your images to be the same size. Images in a row should at least share the same dimensions so they display on the page at the same size. You should always resize and optimize your images to the smallest size you'll require to make sure your website loads as fast as possible. Google will rank you better if your website loads nice and fast. Yes, speed is now an SEO factor, which is why we host all of our client websites on SSD hosting. That is to say, solid-state hard drives. They're blazingly fast. So back on the page, I want to choose this image, but the image I want to use is different dimensions and a different size ratio than the image I'm replacing. The image conforms to the same width as the other images due to the settings here, but you can see the image is much shorter and it doesn't look quite right. Let's use an image that shares the same sizing as the other two images. Better. As you have seen, you can upload large images and edit them right in the editor to display at a smaller size, but never upload an image over 200 kilobytes and never upload an image directly from your camera without resizing it first. To find out the dimensions of an image in your website, first hover over the image for a moment and the system will give you the image name. Now click Change Image and search for that image by name. Next, click the image and the image size is displayed here. Note you can see both the dimensions and also the file weight. Things are starting to look good. Let's add a bicycle layout to this page. Click on the Add Element. Drag Templates and Symbols to the page. Now let's choose a client-specific layout we saved earlier. This one's called Giant Snow. Once again, we're going to be changing out the images and the text on this layout. But there's a problem. We only want 2 bikes for this layout, and the layout here calls for 3. No problem. First, select one of the bikes. Next, we'll come back one step in the breadcrumbs up here. This way we can select the column which contains the bike, the text and the price. Next, we'll simply click on this little bin symbol and delete the unwanted column. But what if we actually wanted to add more columns? Easy! Let's replicate one of the images, and we'll drag it and place it to the right of the image we've cloned. Let's see that again. The columns are added auto-magically, and now we just need to add in the text and the price. I want to keep this page clean and simple, so instead of listing out all the details for each bicycle, we can add a button to allow the end users to download a brochure. Now we could choose to drag a button onto the stage and tweak it, but there's a custom button down here that we already styled perfectly for this website, so let's just clone that. Drag it into place. Notice the blue bar which tells you where it will go. Then edit the text. This phone icon doesn't quite fit the brief. Click the icon, select its properties here on the left-hand menu, and we can choose something more fitting. Perfect! Now we just need to upload the brochure as a PDF. To do this, let's save our work here, then in a different tab, visit the website. Because we're still logged in, we get a black bar with some options at the top of the website. Hover here over New and click Media. Browse for the file or files you want to upload. Before we leave this window, let's click Edit on our PDF. We need to copy the file URL to our clipboard. Click here. Now right-click and Save to Clipboard. Back in our other open tab, click the button text. Use the breadcrumbs like we did before to navigate to the button. Under Actions and Animations, we have a link which was created when we duplicated the button earlier. Let's delete that. We can now replace this with our own new link. Right-click and paste, and you're done. This particular layout has also got a video background. How sweet is that? Let's click back into the editor and swap that out for a video on this product. Copy-paste. Boom. Obviously, we can keep typing and adding content until we're satisfied with our page. We can add a new section using the page templates like we did before.
Never thought ahead of my 2 feet. Never had a care in the world, you see. Have you heard from the sky all about it?
Or we can clone the layout we just created. We can even save the current layout by selecting the background from our breadcrumb trail and clicking here. Name your template and let's save it for later use. How easy is that? You can even clone an entire page, then edit the page title and the URL, and all you need to do now is log into the page through Thrive Architect and start amending your content.
I hope this tutorial has been informative, and if you've got any questions or need any assistance creating pages on your website or editing the content on your website, don't hesitate to give me and the team a call right here at Webhead. We'll be glad to assist.